What's going on, everybody? My name is Michael Weer, and this is my movie review for the movie Doctor Sleep. Now, Doctor Sleep is a follow-up to a movie that is almost 30 years old, and that is an instant horror classic, The Shining. So, if you're going to follow up that movie, you got to have a great movie to follow it up. I mean, you have to. You have to be able to be like, look, this is the best we can do. And I believe it was, and I believe it is, and I believe it follows it up perfectly. Let's do the review. So guys, the movie Doctor Sleep is directed by Mike Flanagan, and it stars Ewan McGregor as all grown-up Danny. That's right, Danny from the first movie who survived Jack Nicholson's terror in that movie, is now an adult, and he's actually turned to alcohol and drugs to get away from his past, which winds him up in a town where this guy takes him in. And he's like, hey, we're going to get you better. So he takes him, rents him a room for a month. He's like, we're going to take you to AA meetings, we're going to get you a job, everything's going to work out for you. And in this room, there is a chalkboard wall, which introduces us to a new character. And that character's name is Abra Stone, played by Kylie Curran. Probably mispronouncing her name, but she did a really good job in this movie. Anyway, she has the shine just like Danny does, except she has like an extreme amount of the shine. She's able to do a lot more than Danny was ever able to do, and so she's able actually to contact him right on his chalkboard wall, and they have this good communication back and forth. Now, while all this good stuff is going on, all this great stuff is going on, you're like, I'm enjoying the past, you have a character played by Rebecca Ferguson known as Rose the Hat and her group of gypsies. Now, I've seen a lot of people commenting or making reviews and like this gypsy vampire group. I'm not really sure why they're vampires. I mean, yeah, they kill people, but they don't bite their necks. Do they have fangs? I don't remember. It's been a few weeks since I've seen this movie. But my point is, Rose the Hat and her group are people that I believe I believe, this is the best way I can look at it. They are people that had the shine, right, of some sort, and they took that and they used that evil. They used that power they had for evil, and they actually went the other way. Instead of the shine people who help people, these people took it and they went a different way. They make some sort of pact with some sort of demon or devil. They never really discuss what, but they make some sort of pact and they're able to live forever as long as they get the essence of the people with the shine. Like, I guess when they stab them or cause them pain, they kind of shoot out some of the shine. I don't really know how else to put it. It's like in mist form, so it's not gross. Anyway, then these people hover over you and they suck it in, and it like keeps them young. That's what they do in this movie. So, yeah. That's about as much of the movie as I can give you, because that's about as much of the movie as the previews give you. But what I can tell you is the things I like about this movie, the things I dislike about this movie, and then a rating. So the first thing I liked about this movie, guys, well, obviously the acting from everybody involved. I thought the actors were spot on all the way through. I don't think there was a weak actor in this movie, including the cat. The cat did a good job, too. If you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The next good thing I'll say about this movie is the plot. I mean, like I said, if you're going to follow up The Shining, you have to do a good job with the plot. Now, a lot of this movie takes place away from, you know, the Overlook Hotel. But when they get to the Overlook Hotel, when that happens, it's good. It's really good. There was a lot of nostalgia feel in this movie, and I think that's another pro I have to give this movie. It could have taken what we had in The Shining and just wrecked it, but I think what it did was it actually took what you had from The Shining and added more to it. Like, there wasn't a lot explained in The Shining about the shine that Danny has. I mean, he just has this ability and this gift, but they never really explained what it was and what it could do. And this movie goes into a lot more of what it is and what it can do, and I think that actually helps me enjoy The Shining a little more, which is unique. But where you have pros, you have cons. And so if I have to give this movie some cons, well, they have to take some characters, obviously, from the past, and they bring them in. And one of those people is Jack Torrance, Jack Nicholson's character, and one of them is his wife, and one of them is young Danny. Now, Danny I could overlook, because I was like, okay, you're not going to get a kid that looks exactly similar, but like, they don't even try with the other two. I mean, they kind of try with Jack Nicholson's character, but they don't. And also, with all the technology we have, with all the... look at Thanos. Josh Brolin does not look like that, okay? So that's the jumping point I'm going to use here. Josh Brolin does not look like Thanos in real life. He's not this big purple, huge monster dude, but they're able to make that happen, and they're able to make it look so real. But when it comes to The Shining, they're just like, we'll get a guy that kind of looks like Jack Nicholson. No, you should have gotten a guy that kind of looked like Jack Nicholson and then done whatever you needed to his face to make him look like Jack Nicholson. That would have been really cool. Like, that would have put this movie, like, my favorite movie of this year. It really would have. But they didn't do that, and they kind of just are like, well, you know, you gotta understand that we don't have those actors anymore, and they're not that young anymore. I get that, but, and then look at his wife. Like, she had, like, these ridiculous teeth in the first movie, and, like, in the second movie, she looks kind of pretty. Like, I was like, oh, okay, she's okay. But, like, in the first movie, I was like, yeah, horrifying. But my point is, they could have digitally done her face as well. There's no reason they didn't have to digitalize their faces and make them look like those characters. To me, that would have put this movie in like a perfect area. Right now it's like a good area. Like, this was a good movie. Honestly, that's my only negative of this movie. Like I said, when they go to the Overlook, the feels, man, the feels you get from that movie, and what they do to the Overlook at the end of this movie, excellent. Like, I love every piece of this movie. I can't wait to watch it again. Again, I think the only thing that's going to be sort of a negative for me when I watch it again is just seeing those characters updated from the old movies when I know we have the technology to just digitalize their faces and make them new. Like, you could have done that. You decided not to, and I guess it is what it is. With all that being said, guys, I gotta go ahead and give the movie this rating. That's right, Dr. Sleep is a fantastic follow-up to an already fantastic movie, which is rare. And that's my movie review. Guys, if you enjoyed this movie review, hit the like button. If you want to share this movie review with your friends, make sure you do that by hitting the share button. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, make sure you do that because there's a lot of content coming your way. And finally, guys, if you've seen Dr. Sleep and you want to comment your thoughts, maybe we'll talk some spoilers down in the comment section. I'd love to do that with you guys because I love talking back and forth with you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.